Hello, vibrational beings. Today's asana practice is for cultivating compassion. If you usually use blocks to bring the ground to you, or you like to sit up on a blanket in forward folds, etc., grab those. Otherwise, let's get started in an easy seat position. Sit up nice and tall. Shoulders back, chest forward, chin slightly tucked. And from here, we'll do some seated folds and twists. So on an inhale, the right arm comes up high and drops to the right. We lift the left arm up, inhale, and exhale. We bend over to the right. Take a deep breath into the left side body. And exhale sends us over to the other side. Inhale here, nice and tall. And exhale, fold generously to the left. Breathing here. And your next exhale sends you back to the center. Left palm comes to right knee, right palm on top. And on the next inhale, draw a big rainbow from the front to the back with your right hand. Gaze follows the hand till it lands behind you. And exhale, twist. Roll the right shoulder back, open the chest. And on your next inhale, we draw our rainbow back to the front and switch sides. Right palm coming to left knee. Exhaling here, left palm on top, and inhale. Let's draw a rainbow to the back of the mat. Left fingertips kiss the floor, and exhale. Settle into your twist. Breathing here. On the next inhale, we draw a rainbow back to the front and come back to a neutral, easy seat. Rolling now over the knees into tabletop. Hips over knees, shoulders over wrists. We inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze and tail for cow, and exhale, arch the spine, gaze comes down for cat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scrunch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scrunch. And one more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, neutral spine. Begin to rotate on your wrists towards the right. Do a little wrist warm up here. And around to the left. Beautiful. From here, fingertips spill off the mat, side to side, and we rock gently back and forth. Fingertips forward. Staying on your knees, let's do some palm push-ups. Ground all the fingertips into the mat. And come up onto your fingertips, lifting the palms, lifting the first and second knuckle, and down. 10 like that, up and Tips of your thumb and pinky will likely lift off the mat as well. That's fine. Nice and strong through the fingers. Great exercise for building muscle in the wrists. Okay, wherever you are, let's sit back onto the heels and give our hands a little shake, shake. Well-deserved shake, shake. Inhale, coming forward back into table. And exhale, tuck the toes, sit back, and then push the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. You can walk your dog. Take whatever movements feel good to you. Taking care not to lock out the knees yet, or ever. And tense up onto the fingertips, gaze comes forward. We inhale, tippy-toeing to the front of the mat. Feet are hips width apart. Grab opposite elbows. Relax the head and neck, and let's sway back and forth for some ragdoll action. Gonna need to loosen up those hamstrings for today's peak pose. Okay, bring the feet together. And on your next inhale, let's roll up to Tadasana. We'll be doing a series of sun salutations now. And on the last round, we will repeat some positive affirmations as well. But for now, just follow along here, feet together. We inhale, reach up high. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, step back to plank. And exhale, knees come down, chest and chin. Inhale, slide through to cobra, bringing the heart far in front of the shoulders. And exhale, tuck the toes and come back to downward facing dog. Inhale, stepping forward to a halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Baby back bend at the top maybe. And exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, we reach up high. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step forward into halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, up, up. And exhale, Tadasana. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up high. And exhale, hands to heart. On this last round, we'll inhale as normal. And on our exhale, we will repeat mentally or aloud I am compassionate. Here we go. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, fold. I am compassionate. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, lower. I am compassionate. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, I am compassionate. Inhale, forward to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. I am compassionate. Inhale, reach as high as you've reached all day. Big stretch. And exhale, I am compassionate. We seal our affirmation with Anjali Mudra at the heart. And take a few natural breaths here. Wonderful. Release your prayer. Let's inhale, reach up high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back to plank position. And exhale, pushing back to downward facing dog. On the next inhale, gaze forward. Right leg lifts up high. And exhale, we step forward into low lunge. From here, drop the back knee. And inhale, reach up high to crescent lunge. Exhale here. Root down into the hips. And on the next inhale, stretch the right leg long. Send the hips back for a half split. Push the right heel into the ground to deepen the stretch. Exhale here and relax. On the next inhale, come up back into low lunge. Exhale here. And inhale, we lift up into high lunge. On your next inhale, step the back foot up slightly, straighten through the right knee. Reach up high, and we exhale down to a flat back position. One more inhale here. And exhale, release the fingertips to the mat. So let's do a little prep for a pose called Fallen Flamingo. Begin to bend into the left knee, come up onto the ball of the left foot, and walk the fingertips to face the back of the mat, and you're up on your fingertips. Hug the low belly in, and see if you can bring the knees in line with one another. Beautiful. On the next inhale, step back into low lunge, and exhale, we press back into downward facing dog. Now, on the next inhale, gaze comes forward, left leg lifts up high, and exhale, step through into low lunge, shining the heart forward. Drop the back knee, and inhale, we rise into crescent lunge. Exhale, settle forward, feeling the deep stretch in the right hip flexor. Breathing here. On your next inhale, straighten through the left leg. Fingertips come to the mat. And exhale, fold. And really press the left heel into the ground to deepen the stretch in the hamstring. Building strength is the key to building flexibility. On the next inhale, let's come forward through into low lunge. Lift the back knee. Exhale here. And inhale, rise up into high lunge. Exhale, settle forward. On our next inhale, we step up slightly to pyramid legs, straighten through the left knee. And exhale, hinging at the hips, come into a flat back position. One more inhale here. And exhale, fingertips come to the mat. And we come up onto the ball of the right foot now. Bend through the knee till the knees are near each other. And walk the fingertips back for a fallen flamingo prep pose. Hug the low belly in. Gaze towards the left toes. And on your next inhale, let's step into low lunge. And exhale, back into downward dog. Inhale, ripple forward into plank. And vinyasa your way, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to cobra or up dog. And we exhale back into downward facing dog. Wonderful. From here, gaze comes forward, bend the knees, inhale, and exhale, step, hop, or jump to the front of the mat, coming into a halfway lift. Inhale, and exhale, fold. Inhale, the root to rise all the way up to Tadasana. And exhale, ground down through the feet. Bring the feet really together here. Depending on your space, you might want to come a little more to the middle of the mat. From here, we inhale, right knee up to chest, and extending the leg. You can grab behind the hamstring if that's what's accessible to you. You can grab the right big toe with peace fingers as you extend the leg, or you can grab the outside of the right foot. Stand up tall through the left leg. Stand up tall through the spine and lift the chin. Wonderful. From here, if you've got the hamstring grabbed, rebend the knee and pull the knee into the chest, spinning out towards the right, extending the right arm towards the back of the mat, and gaze to follow. If your leg is up, you can grab the outside with the left hand now and extend the right arm out long behind you. Wonderful. Bring the knee back into chest. Inhale and exhale. Set it down. Feel free to wiggle out the tension in the left hip a little bit if you're feeling any. On our next inhale, left knee comes to chest. And you know your options: extending the left leg, grab behind the hamstring or big toe or outside of the leg with the left hand. Right hand stays at hip or comes to heart. Standing nice and tall. And on your next inhale, let's switch to the side step, side twist. Switch your grip and extend the left arm towards the back of the mat. Gaze will follow. Inhale here. And exhale, knee comes back into chest. And release the left foot to the mat. We give it a little shake here. From here, bring the feet together at the top of the mat. Extend the arms out in front of you. And let's first start by sitting back into a chair position. Nice and low, weight through the heels. And can we continue down into a little legs together squat? And from here, we slowly lower our bum to the mat. It's okay if that wasn't graceful yet. It will be in time. And from here, bring the feet to the mat, arms extended out in front of you. We inhale and exhale, lift into boat pose. Inhale here and exhale, lower into low boat. Heels and shoulder blades just off the mat. Inhale, boat. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, boat. And release the feet to the mat. Release the palms to the mat, fingertips facing the front. And from here, let's inhale and lift ourselves into reverse tabletop. Try to bring your hips up as high as your knees and shoulders. And gaze is straight up. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. And exhale, lower. Beautifully done. Cross the ankles, coming through a tabletop position. We tuck the toes now and push back up into downward facing dog. From here, inhale, gaze forward, right toes reach back. And exhale, step into low lunge. Pivot on the back foot and walk yourself towards the middle of the mat into a wide leg position. Plant the left palm in the center of the mat and inhale, rotate and reach the right fingertips towards the sky. To deepen this stretch, you can reach the left hand to grab the right ankle. Inhale, release the stretch, and we walk ourselves forward into a lizard position. Place the right palm on the right knee and swivel on the out to the outside of the right foot for a lizard variation. Wonderful. From here, plant both palms. We step back to plank and vinyasa of your choice. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Second side, inhale, left leg up high, point those toes, gaze comes forward. And exhale into low lunge. From here, we pivot on the back foot and walk ourselves into a wide-legged position. Right palm now plants on the mat, and we inhale, rotate and reach the left arm up high. To deepen, if you did on the other side or you just want to try, reach the right hand towards the left foot. And then let it all go. One more inhale here. Exhale, come back to center. And then we walk ourselves into a lizard lunge. Left palm comes to left knee. Pivot out onto the outside of the left foot. And gaze over towards the left. Wonderful. Inhale. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale, coming forward, and vinyasa of your choice. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Wonderful work. From your down dog, inhale and tippy-toe to the front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right leg reaches up and back. We lift the chest and torso. And exhale, standing split. Inhale here. And exhale, come down, bending the left knee into a Shiva squat. And we continue to release down towards the mat. And we come into a twisted seat position. From here, pick up the right foot, pick up the left foot, and extend it long in front of you, bringing the grip of both hands. And we come into heron pose. This pose mimics a heron being shot with an arrow. It's an important symbol for compassion in Indian sacred text and mythology. From here, reach the right hand to the outside of the left foot. Left palm comes down onto the mat behind you, fingertips facing back. And we bring the right foot to the mat. Inhale here. And exhale, push up into that reverse tabletop position as far as you can. Wonderful. Exhale, release the hips to the mat. Cross over the legs, and we step back to downward facing dog. From here, tippy toes to the front of the mat. Inhaling, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. On your next inhale, reach the left leg up and back, lifting the chest and torso. And exhale, fold, standing split. Inhale here. And exhale, bending through the right and left knee. We come into a Shiva squat. And then continue your journey, setting back down onto the mat. Legs are in a crossed position. From here, begin to extend the right leg out in front of you, grabbing the foot with both arms for heron pose on the other side. And we inhale. Outside of the right foot comes to the left palm. Rainbow the right arm to the back. Fingertips facing back. Left foot comes to the mat. We inhale. And we push up into that reverse tabletop position as much as you can. Take one more inhale here. And exhale. Great work. Set it back down. And come into a diamond shape with the feet. You can move the buttocks a little bit back if it helps you sit up taller, or grab your blanket. Inhale here. And exhale, hinging at the hips. Walk gently forward. You can relax the head down. Inhale, come on up. Straighten the legs out long in front of you. And from here, we're slowly gonna roll down into Shavasana. Let your palms be open to the sky here. As we settle in and receive the benefits of our physical practice. Bring a little movement to your toes and fingertips. Feet come flat to the mat, bending the knees. We roll to our right. Plant the left palm next to the right shoulder. And push up into a seated position. From here, let's guide our hands into karuna mudra, which is a mudra of compassion. Karuna is the word for crane or heron in Sanskrit. So we see how it's related to the heron pose or crane pose that we did earlier. Bring both palms in front of you, slightly cupping the hands. And the left fingertips come to the base of the right. So right on the first knuckle. And the thumb comes to the base of the right knuckle as well. And the hands gently curve around each other. This represents compassion for the self and others, being sort of a never-ending cycle. So you can bring your mudra to your chest here. And we'll once again be repeating those positive affirmations from the sun salutation section. So let's take a deep inhale and exhale. I am compassionate. Inhale. Exhale. I am compassionate. Inhale. Exhale. I am compassionate. Inhale. Exhale. I am compassionate. Last inhale. Exhale. I am compassionate. Exhale all the way around. And return to your natural breath. And now, if your eyes are closed, you can open them or bring your gaze back to the room around you. Release the mudra, hands back to your lap or knees. Thank you so much for joining me for today's asana practice for compassion. If you have any comments, please let me know. And you can follow along with the rest of the Taking Flight series. There's a playlist on my channel. It's 12 weeks of asana practices and meditation practices that are building these affirmative qualities that will help you start something new. Other than that, fellow yogis, have a beautiful day and namaste to you.